Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, in this video, you're going to learn how you can make FU money by just sending cold emails. But first, before I get into all that, I'm going to show you what not to do, right? You first do not want to write paragraphs, right? I have to excuse my handwriting here, but I'm just going to put para because it's too long to write. So you do not want to write paragraphs, right? So oftentimes what I see with people is that they write cold emails and they send out cold emails that are like, hey, my name is so and so and I work for so and so company. First of all, they're not going to care about you. And second of all, nobody has the time to read all of that, right? You have to think that you're a stranger coming into their inbox pitching them your services or product. Nobody has the time to sit through and read all of that. They're not going to care about that because you're a stranger pitching them this stuff. Unless you're Alex Hermosi, unless you're Russell Brunson, unless you're Iman Gadzhi, Sam Evans, these people who have extremely high authority and a big brand, they're not going to trust you right off the bat. They are not going to trust you. So don't write paragraphs. And second thing, they don't have the attention span. Everyone's attention span is very, very short nowadays because of Instagram Reels, because of TikTok and all these social media platforms, and everything nowadays is extremely fast paced. So they don't have the attention span to read an entire paragraph from a stranger. So don't write this entire paragraph. And then by paragraph, I mean like 100 plus words in amount of emails, right? Second thing, what not to do is you do not sell, and again, excuse my handwriting here. Do not sell features. Again, another common thing that I see with people in their outbound messages is that all of them, they all sell, or they all are like, hey, we do, we, our AI outbound infrastructure will help you do blah, 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 blah. Like, what does that do? Right? And to illustrate my point, I'll give an example. I was talking to somebody a few weeks ago on a call, and he asked me to review their email copy, their website, right? And I go to the website, and the website just says like, cloud-based infrastructure. And I'm like, okay, who do you guys work with? And they're like, oh, mostly these local small businesses, home service-based companies, right? And you have to think of it like this: would a roofer, would a roofer or HVAC person understand what a cloud infrastructure database does for them? No, they're not. You're selling the features. What does that cloud-based infrastructure do for them? That's what they're going to ask me. Like, that's what they're going to ask you. They're going to be like, what does cloud-based infrastructure do for me? Like, what is the advantage of having a cloud-based infrastructure, right? So instead, what you should do is sell the benefits. What does having a cloud-based infrastructure do for them? Well, instead of saying in your emails, we have a cloud-based infrastructure, you can just be like, hey, we can help you automate your call scheduling and help you get more orders by using our cloud, by using our tech infrastructure. That's a lot better than just saying our cloud-based infrastructure helps you, blah, 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 blah. Like nobody cares about that cloud-based infrastructure. Instead, you should sell the benefits. Do not sell the features, sell the benefits, right? So the last thing that I have is you do not want to send small volume, right? You do not want to send small amounts of volume. Again, I talk to business owners all the time, and they're always like, yeah, man, we tried cold email in the past. It didn't really like work out for us, blah, 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 right? And I'm like, okay, well, like, what happened? Like, what went wrong? Like, oh, I don't know, it just didn't work. I was like, okay, well, how many cold emails did you guys end up sending? And they go something like, yeah, we sent like 70 emails over the course of 3 months. And I look at them like this on the call. Really? You sent 70 emails over the course of 3 months? That's nothing. That's the equivalent of having like a $2 a day in ad spend. That does nothing. That literally does nothing. You have to be sending hundreds, if not thousands of emails every single day to book calls consistently with cold email. You cannot just sit there and just send 10 emails a month and expect a bunch of calls. You have to send out hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of cold emails every single day to actually get these results, right? So that is what's not to do. Now let me show you how to actually make FU money with cold email. You're going to go to a tool called smartly.ai, right? And on smartly.ai, what you can do is essentially you can buy email accounts or buy domains to send out cold emails from, right? And you want to make sure that 75% of your email accounts are from Google and the other 25% are from Outlook. So pretty much here's what it looks like. This is inside of Smart Lead. Don't judge me. Some of my email accounts are cooked over here and I replaced them. But basically, once you're here, go to email accounts, and once you sign in, press on add accounts, press on smart senders. And essentially, if you're buying email accounts, you want to press mostly on Google and then some on Outlook as well. So let's say we go Google, and then it'll tell you like, okay, domain name, right? Gamic Media, let's say, right? Since that's my company name. Okay, never mind. gamicmedia.co. Let's see, right? And you want to buy all these domains, like right here, and you want to basically create email accounts for these domains. This is all pretty easy done for you inside Smart Lead. But just go on Smart Lead, buy all these email accounts, and make sure that you buy 75% of it Google and the other 25% of it, make sure it's Outlook. So for example, if I have 13 domains, which I recommend all you start with, 13 domains with 2 email accounts each, I would make sure, I don't know the exact math on here, but probably like 9 of those domains are email or Gmail, and then the other 4-ish are Outlook. So that's really the first step what you want to do. This, if you buy 13 domains, which I'm recommending here, you will basically, let's do the math here. If you have 13 domains and 2 email accounts per domain, let's say you have what's that? 26, right? If you're sending 22 email accounts per day, what is the math, right? Let's do 26 times 22. I'll just do it right here. 572, right? That's not bad. 572 email accounts per day. If you send 4 times, or you send 5 times a week for 4 weeks, 4 weeks, how much is that, right? Times 5, and then times that by 4. 11,000 cold emails every single month, right? So pretty much, you're going to be sending out 11,000 cold emails every month. And that is the required volume that you're going to need to actually succeed with this type of stuff. So go to Smart Lead, first of all, and then do all of that. Then what we're going to get into is ICP building, right? So if you don't know, oh my God, that's C. If you don't know what ICP is pretty much your ideal customer profile. So what you want to do is use a tool like Apollo.io. If you don't know how to use this, go to my YouTube video on my website, or YouTube video. I've made a full video breaking down how you can do this. But let's say you just go on here and you find your ideal customers, whoever you want to work with, whoever you want to target, and basically just put those industries and put those people on this search, right? So once you get to here, I have this for law firms, for example, so law practices in the US, and I put the CEO, owner, founder, co-founder, right? So pretty much what you want to do is you want to save this list and you want to export it out of here so that you can get the contacts from. So Apollo is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. All you need to do is figure out who your ICP is. This video is not going to teach you how to do that. Watch my other videos on my website on how to actually find your target market. But you can do this by just, if you don't know, if you just want a quick step or quick, easy way to do this, go to ChatGPT, put your website, and be like, okay, who can I help and who would benefit the most from my services and who can actually afford my services, and it'll give you like a full breakdown of everybody who works, right? So that is your ICP, right? Once you pull this lead list off of here, you want to put it to an email verifier. Why? Because these databases like Apollo, ZoomInfo, and all these other tools that people use nowadays, they don't always have the best data in terms of accurate emails to send to. In fact, you'll find from Apollo specifically, like 50 to 60% of the emails are the only ones that are valid. The other like 50 to 40-ish are not valid. So for example, look at this lead list I pulled from Apollo. It had 5,000 email accounts in there, and out of those, only 3.5K were valid. The other 1.5-ish were not valid. And obviously, I don't want to send to them because I landed spam, right? So you want to come to a verifier like Dbounce, upload that lead list you just pulled. So if I were doing this, I would upload this law practice lead list I just pulled, put it into here, and only send out to valid emails. Once it's done, press download report here, and you just press like deliverable only so that you only reach out to the good people, right? So that is how you find your ICP, and that is how you figure out who your ICP is and pull the lead list off of. Pretty much, I'll summarize it for you. Use Apollo plus Dbounce. I'm going to put DB, or you can use Million Verifier. You could also do that, put slash right here. right? Use Apollo plus dbounce or merely verifier. Just pull that Lucas off of there. Then finally, what the last step is pretty much offers, right? So how do you come up with the offer? How do you make sure that it's a very good offer for cold traffic, right? Well, again, you have to sell benefits, not the features. So what I need you to do is list out all the potential benefits that your ICP gets by working with you, right? And that's an F, by the way. It looks like benefits, but that's an F. All right, so you have to list out all your benefits that your ICP gets by working with you, right? So take a look at your services, go to ChatGPT, ask it, okay, what are some benefits that my ICP gets by working with me? What is the biggest benefits? What would they want the most from working with me? So if I'm selling videos to law firms, like I was in that example, what would be the biggest benefits that law firms will get? And it'll tell you an entire list. It'll say something like, brand awareness, more clients for their personal injury cases, whatever it may be, becoming the number one law firm in all of their city, or becoming a trusted authority in their niche. So you have to take a look at it like benefits. What are the biggest benefits that you will get by working with you? Once you have that, then what you want to do is formulate an offer around it. So try out different stuff, try out different pain points, try out different things, and then basically you want to use your offer for those benefits, right? From there, what you can do, and this is a fucking arrow, what you can do is follow the simple framework, right? Keep your scripts under 75 words and then under 7th grade reading level, right? So the reason why you want to do this when it comes to offers and script writing itself is that, again, no one's going to read that entire wall of text, as well as if it's a 7th grade reading level, because the average reading level of an American is a 7th grade reading level, right? So if your scripts are under 7th grade reading level, your scripts will be able to be understood by anyone and everyone. So it's a lot better if you do it this way, because anybody can understand it and anybody can skim it in like 10, 20, 30 seconds, right? So that's it for script writing. Makes it pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Do not pitch a call, no call CTA, right? Don't pitch a call in the email itself, because in the first email initially, because again, it's all with cold traffic, it's all about building trust, right? It's all about building trust. If you do not have trust, or if you don't know how to, if you don't have trust, they're not gonna just hop on a call with you, right? If you got an email from a stranger and they're already pitching a call in the first email, would you hop on a call with them? More than likely, no. So it's the same thing here. Do not pitch a call in the first email. Instead, what you should pitch is a soft call to action. So what a soft call to action sounds like is like, hey, can I send you more information? Can I break this down even further for you? Interested in hearing more, open to hearing more. If you have this, it'll be a lot easier to basically get them on a call and tell them to book a call with you, right? So it's pretty easy to for them to say yes to, right? Oh, okay, this guy wants to send me more information on how his offer could help me. Oh yeah, sure, I'll do that, right? Versus like, oh, this guy already wants to hop on a call with me and this is the first time that he's emailed me. Like, what the hell? I'm not going to say yeah. I'm deleting this email, right? So pitch a soft call to action. And then finally, here's like a good script to season everything out, right? So you want to do first line. Follow this format, right? I'll just put FL for first line. And then I'm going to put offer for the second line of the email. That's going to be the body. And then I'm going to put a case study, CS, and then a CTA, right? And again, you have to excuse my handwriting. But pretty much if you follow this format for a good cold email, you will book meetings. So the first line, basically you're explaining why you're reaching out. Like, okay, who are you? Why are you reaching out to me? Why you? Why now? Right? This one could honestly be like a pain point they have, or you could be like, hey, I noticed you're based out in this place, or I noticed, as the CMO, I'm sure you're always looking to maximize your ad spend without raising up the budget. It's like some pain point. Again, this is all findable on GPT. Then you want to get into your offer. We can help you cut your ad spend on blah, 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 blah by doing this. Case study, you recently helped this other company do this, and call to action, are open to hearing more. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, right? The case study and call to action come pretty simple, because if you already have case studies, you can just put that in there, and the call to action is like pretty simple, as in like open to hearing more, interested in hearing more. The only two parts that you might have struggle with is the offer in the first line. Again, don't overthink this. For the offer itself, you're just selling benefits. That's all you're doing. What does your ICP get by working with you? And then for the first line, you can just call out something you see on their website. You can call out a common pain point that they have. You don't have to use all these fancy personalization tools like Clay, although it does help. You can just honestly use a pain point that they have. So, for example, here's you got the CMOs of insurance companies. You can go to ChatGPT and ask it, what are some pain points that CMOs of insurance companies with 100 employees, the more specific you are, the better. What are some pain points that they have when it comes to marketing, when it comes to Facebook ads, when it comes to Google ads, right? And they'll tell you like a list of things, and then you could just honestly just copy paste that pain point, put it in the first line. Be like, hey, as the CMO of X insurance company, I'm sure you're always struggling with blah, 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 right? So pretty simple, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you make FU money by sending cold emails. If you found this video valuable, please press like and subscribe. And if you are any other type of B2B business that's making over $30,000 a month and you want to work with me for having a fully done for you cold outbound system that books you anywhere between 5 to 12 qualified calls every single month, you can press that link below to book a time with me. Here's some results I've gotten. Helped Deepak generate $270,000 in revenue in 8 months. We helped Renee with First Rank Digital book 57 meetings, sign 8 new clients. Matthias booked 25 meetings, closed 2 deals. Here's Deepak closing a $13,000 and a $20,000 deal by an appointment or a few meetings that we booked them. So, yep, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. If you found this valuable, press like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.